Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the second stream of today. We are currently in the major rankings group stage, the second major rankings, to be honest. And we're going to be watching No Emotions against Gryzzlyz. The first map is on Sandbox. We already started. My name's Jack. I'm here with the infamous Mad Kelly and the lovely broadcaster Slit. How you doing, Kelly?
I'm doing all right, my friend, after the first live stream, which was the Dreamers against Divine. The Dreamers sneaking in the win there with a two round win. It was nice. It was a pretty tough match. So yeah, feeling pretty good, and yeah, looking forward to see what's going to happen in this, should I say?
Yeah, me too, for sure. I mean, obviously, we're seeing No Emotions and Gryzzlyz. The only one player I do know is Ace in No Motions. I feel like we're seeing a couple low rank old counts possibly, but I'm not going to assume anything. But yeah, on the other side, we do have Gryzzlyz, which I recognize these names mainly from matchmaking. So it's interesting to see them come into the sport format. I did see them play, I think it was the Summer Major or the Winter Major as well on their clan page on the Tank Sport website. But yeah, I'm honestly don't know which team is going to be winning, but looks like the first capture already went in favor of No Emotions, and they are pulling yet another capture, nice OD from Gaza.
Yeah. So right now, let's introduce these teams. So no emotions. We got Lebby, the Fall, the moving around, Bawi, nice name, Ace, and Gaza.
Yes, and then for Grizzlies, we have Theo, UUU, Mr. Raven, Belongs, and Perry, I believe. And we're seeing a nice overdrive from that Eris and also Levy, and they're going to be pulling through mid and managing to pick up that OD box once again. It looks like, to be honest with you, a lot of map control here are going towards No Motions. I feel like if they can pick this up and keep it up, then they can be winning the whole 6 points today. Obviously, we are in the group stage, so that's it is a point system.
Yeah, right now we got Gaza, who's already got the flag. UUU going to be stopped. Can Ace get the return? Managing to nicely with very low HP. This is looking very one-sided so far.
Ooh, Theo's going to be using as well. I'm not too sure if that was the wisest thing to do, but looks like Belunks is going to be locking onto the Fallen as well. And they actually might be able to pull their first flag here. Mr. Raven taking a bit of damage there from Ace. UUU getting blocked by his teammate's tank. And yeah, that flag got knocked down by the opponent team's No Emotions, holding it on well there. But yeah, they still got to get their flag return. I believe. Okay, it's actually in their base, so it's not too bad. But yeah, obviously we got 7 minutes left, 3 minutes into the game, and there's already 4 captures, which is not too great for Gryzzlyz.
Looking pretty tough for them in this early stage of the match that we have, especially when it's still got just under 7 minutes gone. So yeah, Grizzly look like they're going to have a big struggle in these first two rounds if it continues like this.
Yeah, indeed. And the other thing is, I just noticed that Theo's really not paying attention to that overdrive, allowing Levy to pick it up. So it's kind of bad that they don't have this map control, but they're not doing themselves any favors. They got to time that OD box. They had a really good opportunity to actually pick it up and maybe do a counter push, but it happened anyway. Gaz is going to be pulling as well this flag, and it's looking like it's going to be an easy capture. No one's really there to contest him apart from Perry now, but Gaza does have a repair and he does have that flag capture.
Yeah, looking pretty grim right now for Grizzly. They are going to have to definitely have a regroup after this round is finished, or maybe even potentially sort out their communication as they are playing. But it's looking pretty grim. I don't see them capping a single flag in this first round, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's looking like a bit of trial and error. I mean, it was a nice lock we saw there from Belonks onto Ace, but Ace still managing to capture the flag. And oh, this is looking bad. Levy's going to be pulling the flag fairly easily though. But look at this. On the opposite side, there's Perry, but Perry's gone left Ace unnoticed. He uses his overdrive, and it's such a waste because Ace can deal so much damage whilst he's not even looking at him. That's gonna be an easy capture there for Levy as well. So, oh, this is so upsetting.
Yeah. It's well, Bowie is rushing to the middle where the OD is dropping. Mr. Raven looks like he's just given up. He was away from keyboard there. No movement from him. Theo taking shots on Gaza. Gaza using his repair kit and he's going to be capping this eighth. Yes, I said it. Eighth flag. 8-0 with 4 minutes left on the clock. 4 minutes 40 to be exact. This is going to finish high. This is going to be uh, 11 caps. That's what I've said.
I
There we
think
go.
it could even go more, but I I don't know. It looks like Grizzly is really taking on the same strategy that No Motions have. We see them changing to
Hmm.
Paladin Vulcan for the opponents and also Crusader Shaft. And they changed their Hunter from Hunter
Yeah.
Gauss to Hunter Strikers. So it's kind of interesting. Looks like they're just going with the flow
Hmm.
with what the other team has. But they're not really exactly playing the right positions. We're seeing Theo use a lovely overdrive here, allowing Perry to actually enter up, but it didn't really connect with his team. It was a bit more for the offense rather than
Yeah.
help his team.
Oh,
Ooh, that was
but there was a
actually
good Crusader OD bar. We using his, but Ace is going to pick up and cap that ninth flag. Yeah, the mirroring of the other team, I think, is a good idea, but I think it's just the experience that we're seeing
yeah.
from No Emotions is, even if you do mirror their equipment, it's going to be tough for them to cap a flag.
Yeah, indeed. And look, here we've seen that the overdrive control is coming in favor, and Theo manages to pick it up. But look, Ace got an open door here to pull that flag. He's got to watch out. That shaft can lock on him. Is he going to manage to get a hit? Ace drives into the wall. He does have a repair though. But Raven on the opposite side pulls the flag, but not too sure if Theo really needed to use that. There was no one really contests, and they all were fairly big HP. But Levy just getting that return so easily, that's going to be a flag captures for Bauer.
Yeah. It was nice to see them get that flag all the way to their base, but yet again, no emotions, proving to be too hard to hold back, and that return was pretty quick, nearly a standoff. We can't officially call it a standoff unless it's lasted at least 10 seconds, because that didn't last long at all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was more like a counter pull we were seeing, but didn't really pull too far. And they just got to focus on clearing their base at this point of time. We're seeing Balance really play on this right side, but he's just given up for that left side. Look, we're seeing three players from their emotions just easily swoop in and pull the flag. Looks like they don't really have much map control given any point
I
of this.
love that.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Sorry. I just watched Ace. I just watched Ace drop the flag, leave it for his teammate, go across and get the return. Just masterful, beautiful, good work by Ace. Really enjoyed seeing that kind of aggressive play. Very determined.
Yeah, it was surely was good, and we saw a lovely 4K there from Levy as well, nearly taking out the whole team, but only took out four players, and even Bar managing to pull this flag here on the Eris, obviously Eris Thunder, but Balance going to be using his overdrive, but he gets knocked last minute, and it's going to go flying high into the sky, and they won't even be able to get a counter pull here. Perry trying to do something, but he does get killed, and yeah. That's gonna be a
He's
capture.
taken out before he can cap. Yeah. So it's definitely gone over what I was thinking. It's 13-0. Gaza pulling again. Levy chasing down. Theo looks like he's going to be taken out. Return is what we can call clearly going to happen, and it's going to be 14-0 in a couple of seconds. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you were close saying 11-0, but yeah, this is an unfortunate map. But I mean, this is what happens in the group stages. You get teams which you will be completely out of range with, and for these more it's inexperienced teams, it is unfortunate, but it happens, and you only can learn from it, right?
Well, learn indeed. 16-0. That is one big lesson to learn. That is going to hurt. Either teams give up if it's going to continue like this, and we won't see the full 4 rounds that are meant to be played. Because if we get a second round like this, wow, that is hard to swallow as a beginner's course into esports. But it is over. It's 16-0. 16-0, guys. That's nuts.
Yeah, really wasn't too great. But I mean, they just got to communicate and really get their team in order if they want to be winning these rounds. Because at this point in time, it's not looking too great. But I'm in this group as well, so I'm interested to see when I do play against Gryzzlyz how it's going to play off if they're going to be playing better than what we're seeing here. But we still do have a couple more rounds. Do you know what the third and fourth map is, or?
I don't, sir, but just so people know, Jack is playing in the esports team Cold with Pakistani Pro. Is he the leader? I think he
Uh,
is.
he's co-leader. Leader is Riddler.
Co-leader, there we go.
Yeah.
Riddler, all right, there we go. Yeah, good. You did pretty well in the last group. Where did you end up? I think we
Third place.
you 10th or something.
10th, but we
10th or
got
something.
bronze. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, nicely done. So right now, I mean, this new team that are called Grizzly. Um, Yeah, I'd like to see. I mean, I know what you're thinking. You're going to get Grizzly. Can you get a 16-0 cap? That's what I want to see from Cold. But no emotions do look like a good team. So I think that's going to be an interesting match against you, Cold, and them. Looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, it will be interesting. I'm not too sure what to really expect because looks like no emotions. I feel like I should know these players, but and their leader isn't playing right now or co-leader. But I'm really don't
Busin.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muslim. But but
He was
it's
actually here in the Twitch chat before. Yeah, I saw him.
oh, what was just saying hello?
Yeah, it was just a quick hello at the beginning, just before the match actually kicked off. Yeah.
Oh, nice. But yeah. Anyways, interesting to see what's going to be happening in this second round to and let's check it out.
So, okay, guys, I'm going to throw this out because it was 16-0 in the first round. I just want to see if anyone's got any guesses of how many caps we are going to see in this second one. The closest one to get it just wins bragging rights. So do let us know what you think is going to happen here. I'm going to go with. I'm going to say 15. I'm going to say 15.
Yeah, not too sure. Well, let's see. Ace is managing to pull this flag here. Um, there is fee, but you won't be able to get this return, and it's going to be a capture in the first 35 seconds. Gaza also picking up this flag. They've got a spawn kill Theo here. They want to actually get out this efficiently, but he passes the corner there, and that's going to be a second capture off the bat.
There, my goodness, 2 caps, not even a minute gone. Nuts. Really, we can see that so far, Gryzzlyz have not made the adjustments necessary to stop the no emotions rushing in there and capping at will, basically, because that's what it feels like right now.
Yeah, it's definitely going good for them. That's for sure. There's that OD box which they won't manage to pick up. Looks like Baz going to be picking it up here. Gaza does have an opportunity. Oh, lovely overdrive there from Baz. Well, taking out only one player, but is going to be healing Gaza here, and they've just got full mid control here. And Gaza going to be picking up that repair
Yeah.
kit and capturing, allowing Ace to pull the flag, but he does get taken out.
Yeah, it just when you're watching games like this, it just you feel bad for the other team because it's not a question of these players being good or bad. It's a question of knowing the format, question of knowing how to communicate together well, and how to defend and push at the same time. There's a lot going on in esports. You got to watch the fall. Who's using a shaft right now? Crusader taking out players at will. Let me just look at his KD right now. 10-2. Yeah, doing a pretty good job there.
Yeah, definitely good. Ooh, lovely overdrive coming in from you though. But they got to take out the full. The full's still available. Gaz is going to be doing a lovely lock in there. Perry's going to be pulling on the opposite side. We do have Ace using his overdrive, but they changed to Hunter Firebird on a map so big. I'm not too sure how
Yeah,
wise that is, to be honest. I mean, he can deal a
that
lot of
is,
damage,
yeah, very
yes,
strange.
but
But
yeah,
you know what? In the first live stream today, we saw the Dreamers using some pretty interesting combos. We
yes,
saw now. Tell me if this surprises. Oh, you saw that, did you? The Viking Rico,
yeah.
and then we saw the Paladin Shaft, and worked very well in their advantage to secure the last round win.
Yeah, I did see it, and it was interesting to see they managed to win against a really good team as well, against despite even with those combinations. And like I recall Ziad saying, like they're not changing, they're sticking to it even when there's a little fault. But they managed to get back on track and managed to win the game like we saw. So it is definitely worthy to watch out for the dream such teams as the Dreamers. And also, despite, I mean, is due there as well. They played a tremendous game. A bit, a lot better than this one we're seeing, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I've got to tell you, the fall is still going 17-2 as far as KD goes. They cannot take him out, and he's just a beast right now in that left corner of the red flag. They have tried. I've seen several attempts of taking him out, all failing. Can the Firebird do the deed? Apparently not. Taken out even as he respawns. So we've got 5-0 on the the points right now to 0 for the team that are dominating both the first round and what seems to be the second round. Gryzzlyz are struggling. I don't see them capping a single flag in this match.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, I feel like their combinations are a bit all over the place, along with their teamwork. Perry's using this overdrive, not even on the flag carrier. Theo's going to be using as well. That OD box is dropping. But Levy's gonna be taking them out. Looks like they're just ignoring that
Oh,
overdrive. But oh, he might actually get this return. No, nice from Bar and also from Ace taking them out and capturing the flag.
and the fall is still going 23-2 death so far. Man of the match in this round, KD extraordinaire.
It's actually a bit peak for the other team. They got to really focus on him because they won't be able to pull if he's still there. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, you just got to look at the. If we, I'm just going to look at the KD of the Gryzzlyz. It is grim. We got like high KD right now, so this hurts. When you're in a match like this, I've played a little bit esports, and one of our first matches was like this. Not as drastic. We didn't lose to such a high score, but it's still, you just couldn't get a flag, and they are going to be hurting. So let's see if they will play the full 4 rounds, or if we're going to see them quit at some point. What do you
Yeah,
feel?
be a
You think
bit.
that'll happen?
I'm not too sure to be honest with you. Um, Feel like if they quit, it's going to be a bit upsetting because obviously we do want to see them put in the effort to get better, right? And they did manage to capture
Mhm,
when we were talking just earlier, but it was a return, unfortunately, for Grizzlies. But anyways, uh,
mhm.
just under 4 minutes left. And Levy's pulling once again here. We're seeing an OD drop as well. And there's seven. It's currently 8-0 now. With the OD in favor
Yeah,
of Grizzlies. So let's see what they can do. He's going to be using even after being one shot. So it's a really big waste there. And that's the miscommunication and kind of knowledge you pick up if you just keep
yeah.
playing the game.
I just want to let you know that the fall has got he's still going. He's got Theo that's chasing him down, but he has something like 10 mines
Yes.
around him. So even if somebody's getting close, he's still not died since we've seen it. It's 29-2. So let's see if he can escape with such a high KD all the way to the end of this round. 9-0 as we go into 3 minutes left on the clock. Crazy, really. It's hard to commentate when it's such a one-sided affair.
Yeah,
You just, 10-0. I think we'll just call out the caps. That's it. Because
I
it's
can't lie.
absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's a bit tired. um, More tired commentating this kind of game instead of a really big match. But anyways, I mean, it happens. We've seen this happen, especially in the group stages. Obviously, it sucks for the weaker teams, but they will get knocked out. And we've
Mhm.
seen times where weak teams have really shown themselves and shown they've deserved to go into the Swiss stage and gather as many points as they can get. But it, it's gonna sound bad of me to say, but yeah, it looks like Gryzzlyz just aren't fit enough to play for that Swiss stage. Um, kind of.
No, yeah, for sure. Not yet. It doesn't mean give up because as we see on that team, you got some like 9-9 players. So like, I mean, just having a 9-9 doesn't mean you're a good player. That's obviously what we're seeing right now. But it's people that have played enough to that you think would have decent enough experience in the game. But
Yeah,
again,
obviously. Yeah.
yeah, matchmaking and esports not the same, and so I did recognise that when I did start myself. Very different. Requires a lot of different strategies and skill level, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, this sport mode definitely has a massive, different, like really big difference from matchmaking. I mean, both of matchmaking and sport, you kind of think like, oh yeah, what does the most damage and stuff like that. But here, you really got to like position yourself in the best place. Like your Viking and, for example, your Viking and Paladin are gonna play right side on this map, and then everyone else goes left. Some players play more
Yeah.
defensive, other players play more aggressive because of their overdrives. Some players have the ability to switch if the opponents use a different combination to deal more
Hmm.
efficient damage and stuff like that, or lock on someone. So there's a lot of nerds when it does come to sport because they really actually try to figure out what is the best for their team.
Hmm.
Um, and it looks like right now that unfortunately for Gryzzlyz, they're just playing for themselves, like individually. They're not really communicating as a team, which we normally do see on a daily basis. Like Theo's going to be using his Paladin overdrive.
Hmm.
Okay, there's 10 seconds, which I get, but I
Yeah.
don't know. They just gotta communicate. And obviously, like you've stated out, the fall it just dominated that left side, like, it
Dude,
obliterated them. Um,
37,
yeah,
37 to 2 deaths. That's his final KD is 18.50. Esports, I have never seen it as high as that so far in my commentating career. That's nuts. So not as high as we had in the first round, but still a pretty healthy 11-0 win over the Gryzzlyz there. And we're going to be going into a third and fourth round map. I'm not quite sure where we're going, but if it's in Sandbox, I think we know what's going to happen.
yeah, I'm trying to figure it out now, actually. Uh,
And just so, just as you're finding that out, I will go to the predictions that have been. It's finished now. The predictions, in the sense of that you can't vote anymore. It's 96% for no emotions, and the Gryzzlyz somehow managed to pick up 4%. So whoever did choose the Gryzzlyz, I'm sorry that you will not look like you'll be winning those points because that's it's looking after these first two rounds. It's going to be no emotions for round 3 and 4. But you never know. It could be going to the map there where the Gryzzlyz have practiced their hearts out and they're going to surprise us.
yeah, indeed. So let's see. Wait, I'm just trying to figure out what map it is. I've got a little bit of slow net here. Um, Sorry.
All good, my friend. All good.
Looks like we're gonna be going over into a new map. So let me just paste that link for us here.
Now,
Uh,
if it's Highland, right, I
yeah,
think this is going to be one of the only
no,
times in Highland where you see more than like one cap, but it's not Highland, so okay, that's
it's send.
Sandal. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, it's a nice small map. It's going to be, yeah. I see a similar thing, maybe not as a high cap ratio as we saw in this first and second round, but I still believe that No Emotions are going to make it maybe to double digits. Oof, that'd be tough, but crazy to see.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, it's still interesting to watch. I mean, obviously, games like this is going to be tough. But if we look into the future, if this team keeps playing, um, then we'll see how much they've actually how better they've gotten, right? And
Mhm.
it's going to be interesting for them as well. They're going to be learning from their mistakes. Be like, okay, we did this wrong. We did this wrong. Let's improve on this. And then in their next game, which is us. Hopefully they go easier. But I mean,
Mhm.
they kind of learn from their mistakes like you do in real life, right? So yeah, it's an unfortunate game for them right now. Obviously, the first two rounds, but I still have faith in them for their later on games. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you should never give up. Just practice, 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 practice. As you say, practice makes perfect, or whatever the saying is. So let's watch out and see if the Gryzzlyz do keep on going, and we'll see them later in the other group stages or not.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
ranking stages, should I say? Yeah.
Yeah, so feels like they're gonna be getting either a technical pause here or something. So we'll hold off. So we're just waiting for them to join the map, and then we'll get the reset going. But yeah, we're going into Sandal now, so it's going to be a bit of a change from maps. Obviously, now is probably the best time that Mr. Raven could have been using Firebird, but it's looking like they're all kind of switching up what combinations they were using as well. Mr. Raven's changed from Hunter to Viking. Theo's
Mm.
changed from Eris to Paladin. Um, Obviously, Crusader is still remaining the Crusader player as before, but yeah.
Mhm. Well, Ace has switched to Railgun, which we have seen in this the first ranking stage of this summer major, make a pretty solid appearance in most games. But the first time I've seen it so far in this tournament, so in this new ranking stage, should I say? Um, they're waiting for a reset. I don't know what anybody in Twitch is thinking, but I don't think Gryzzlyz can get a. Okay, can the Grizzlies get a cap? Is my new question for the people at Twitch. Do you think it can happen? It's also a question for you, Jack. Can they pull it off? Can they cap one flag?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's too soon to say. Obviously, we did watch them play on Sandbox. I feel like Sandbox is the more superior map for no motions. From the player Ace, I know I feel like he's obviously good on that map. So I would have thought the rest of his teammates are fairly confident on that. But when it comes to Sandor, I mean, I just know that no motions have more experience and they'll be able to kind of counter pull and return the flag when needed. So unfortunately, I'm gonna say no. But
Mhm.
um, I'm someone who's fairly lenient, so if they do get a cap, I'll be extremely happy. If they can get more, then I'll be happier. But I mean, only time will tell. I can't give you a straight answer, to be honest. What
I'm going
about
to give a straight answer. I am saying no, they cannot. I am making that decision. I don't know anybody. I'm not going to offend anybody by making that choice normally. But I just don't see them doing it against such a great team. I mean, strong team that the no emotions have been showing. A great team is somebody that's won a championship or got some, in the top eight. And I think right now, no emotions. Are they that team? Can they get there? They haven't come against a strong team yet. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with you playing for Cold and no emotions. Really
Yeah,
looking forward to seeing that.
yeah, indeed. I mean, I'm kind of looking forward to it as well. Um, but yeah, like I said, we shall see what will happen in that game. I'm looking forward to it as well. Um, but yeah, anyways, with this game, it looks like they did reset, right?
Yep.
And it's looking like also we're seeing some different combinations from No Emotions as well. Gaza on Hornet Fire,
Mhm.
seeing Crusader,
We're
Magnum.
seeing, yeah, the fall is using Magnum. All right, that's. I mean, we've seen it on this map before. That is a crazy combo, though.
Yeah, I think it was Dreamers which initially started using it a couple seasons back.
Yeah, it
So
was Princess D.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um, so it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. But let's see what will happen. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I feel like we're gonna be seeing a massive impact once again from No Emotions.
yeah. I mean, when you see no emotions using this kind of combo, I think they feel pretty secure about the win. You know, it's that's
Yeah,
how it feels for me. Yeah.
yeah, completely agreed. Which is unfortunate, but
Mhm.
uh, yeah,
But let's see if we can get an upset from the Gryzzlyz and actually silence me. I don't know if it'll silence Jack, but if they do cap, I will be silenced and I will hold my hands up and say, looking forward to seeing the Gryzzlyz keep on going and make something of their tournament and maybe even beat Cold.
maybe. Don't know. Don't wish for that though.
I'm not wishing for it, but it's, you know,
Anyways,
it, in fact, if you lose against Gryzzlyz right now, bro, wow,
yeah,
that's going to be
sorry.
tough.
That would be bad. Anyways, we're in the third round, looking like Lebby managed to pick up that OD box. Ample in middle is wiping out a couple players here. Ace managing to pick up the flag though, but looking like we're seeing new player on Hunter, no repair on Ace, and this is going to be the first flag capture with an ease.
Yeah, 30 seconds basically is all they needed to cap that first flag. Ace rushing through, taking out. Oh, that that railgun is so powerful when you get those shots. That was a critical shot on UU there. Yeah, powerful turret.
Yeah, is looking a little bit peak here. But we're seeing Theo managing to push up, kills Lebby here. He's not wanting to push too far into Gaza, but Gaza were going to be killing him anyways.
Velox has got his OD, going to take out Gaza with the Scorpion Crusader set up. Nice looking paint as well, by the way. I'm just going off subject, but I like that paint he's got going. So, yeah, one flag so far. Ace has got his OD. We can see, doesn't look like anyone else really has, apart from, yeah, Creep. This is a new player. Yeah, Creep Shock. Pusho Hawk. Very nice name. I don't know how you pronounce that correctly, but OD's being sent by Barwi, giving Lebby nice support there. Very nice support. Second cap secured.
Um, and also we see UU using, but
Yo, yo,
seeing
yo, 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 yo.
doing
Sorry, bro.
nothing. Yeah, sorry, I started there. Gaz is even pulling the flag, but he does get taken out there. And I'm not too sure how to pronounce this new Hunter player we're seeing for the for what's their name?
It's Gryzzlyz.
Gryzzlyz, that's it. So I completely forgot.
All right, bro. I mean, UUU is a very hard name to. I mean, it does make you feel like your mouth is going to collapse. So yeah, let's just call him U. We don't need to repeat his name 3 times. You know, like really.
Yeah.
Yeah, U. That's how it is. He's got his locking on right now, trying to take out Barwi, but taking out the flag carrier. But Lebby's going to pick up and secure that third cap. So,
Ooh,
oh yeah, take it, bro.
potential, but Theo nearly he is using his Paladin Overdrive into four players there, but Ace managing to capture that four flag, excuse me.
And
Nearly
did you
had
see it? He used his Hunter OD and took out you, who was up on that top platform, but he was leaning close to the barrier and taken out. So great OD by Ace there. Beautiful work.
Yeah, exactly. But Ace once again pulling another flag after Gaza
Oh,
captured, and it's looking like a long day so far. And it's
well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, in this, like we had like one cap, but right now it's cap a go. It's a party. Ace using his repair kit. Gaza is waiting to pick up. Off he goes. It's just, and he's going to hit that middle section undetected. Got a repair kit, and boom, cap number 7. I think we're going to see double digits.
yeah, maybe honestly 6 minutes left, and yeah, I don't know what to expect. Looking like they're 4 players compared to 5 on the opposite team as well. So it's it's a bit of an unfortunate day. Or Raven used and Ace took him out. Yeah.
Are we picking up a flag and delivering? So good teamwork there, making sure that that 8 flag is not going to be returned. Excuse me. Gaza pulling the ninth potential cap. It's just hard. It's hard to watch. I mean, they did really well in the first 2 or 3 minutes. They kind of held them off, but now it's just complete annihilation. They haven't got a chance of respawning. The faller's in their base. He's been there for like nearly a minute now, maybe just under. But it just they can't get any any momentum going. He's sending scorpion rockets from their base, from them. Nobody's even detected him. Like, hello, guys. You got the enemy in your base, and nobody's dealing with him. Um, Not a good sign. Not a good
Yeah,
sign. He's
I don't
picking
know
up
what to
now.
say.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
what to say. Bar was
yeah,
even using it. It's lovely overdrive, supporting them. Gonna be the 10th capture. Fallen's even locking onto someone right now.
yeah.
And yeah, this is yeah, it's taking his sweet time, but
So what the Gryzzlyz have fallen to the fall, who is still going. Let me check his KD out. Um, not as high as before, but you know, I just seen him being in their base. He hasn't died for at least 2 minutes. He was in their base, then picked up the flag and made it all the way back. Thanks to Barwi sending his OD. Gaza rushing in, capping the 12th flag, and yeah, I think we see one player from Grizzly has left. I think that's a rage quit, um, and I would not be surprised if it was.
yeah, don't know. But this is definitely an upset, and the sea is rocking, that's for sure. I
Yeah.
really don't know what to say, honestly. It's just a disappointing game to watch.
Well, what I'm expecting to see, as somebody just mentioned in Twitch, somebody's using Hornet. How often do you see Hornet in esports? It's rare, right?
It
And
was a meta for a little bit in the winter major
yeah,
last year, but
hmm
then yeah,
okay.
it's not changed. I mean, it changed and we never saw it ever again.
Well, this just shows how confident they are about winning. I wouldn't be surprised if we see even a bit of an extreme Hornet and a Hopper and a Wasp come into play if this is how it's going to look. 15-0 on this map, my friend. Goodness gracious me.
Yeah, really not too great. Uh
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a struggle to get to the double digits, but no,
yeah, it's really not good. But anyways,
it's grim. It's grim. That's all I can say. Is I feel bad. Um, I mean, for the other team, let's give it to No Emotions. They must be buzzing right now. With so many caps in this first, second, and third round.
yeah, honestly, I feel like they definitely are. Even Ace taking twins now. Looks like they're just playing about, but it's just one of those games you can't really say much about. Like obviously one team's got more experience, and that's really it. You can't do much. It
Yeah.
is what it is, and I'm glad they all haven't left though.
No, exactly. One player rage quit, but yeah, the others struggling as they may be, staying put and not losing face as they reach the 18 cap point. 18-0. I have never witnessed such a massacre here.
Yeah, this is definitely one for the books. That's for sure.
19-0, 1 minute 14 on the clock. I reckon a couple more caps. Can they hit 20? Garza taken out. Theo doing his best. Oh my goodness. Ace is using twins. I can't. No, of all the turrets to pick, the worst turret potentially in the esports format,
The opposite
and
is
Ace is using
wow.
twins. It's twins. No, I mean, okay, it's got the blaster effect, but that doesn't change the fact that it's not the turret to use ever in esports, and he's using it. So this is wow.
Raven is even using it.
Yeah, yeah, it's like okay. 30 seconds left. We have hit 20. 20 flags have been capped. 21st is being pulled. Ace using the blaster effect of his twins, which makes it look better than it actually is for the esports format. But yeah, 21 caps. Garza going for 22. 7 seconds. One shot away. Can he make it? I think he can. What's he doing? There we go. 20. It
22.
is finishing 22. There we go. Wow. And we got another round of this.
Yeah.
Wow. 22 flags. Like, I'm not dissing Gryzzly, but goodness. That's hard. That's hard to watch.
Honestly, I'm speechless. I don't really know what to say, to be honest with you.
That's the highest I have ever seen.
I think actually it is for me as well.
22. Dude, it's like in 10 minutes. That's a cap basically every 30 seconds. Just over, actually, almost. It's like, wow. Yeah, so we are going into a fourth round. But if you've just joined us, you have just missed what we can only call a dominant performance from No Emotion. Round 1, 16 flags. Round 2, I think it was 9 or 10. Round 3, 22 flags. 22 flags. 22 flags. Let's see. We do have a full team from Gryzzlyz that have turned up. It's a thing. They have. I don't know if it's the same player that has returned. Yeah, it seems like it's. Yeah. Oh no, one player has left again. In rage. Yeah. Oh, Ace has decided to bring Freeze into the thing. Right. Somebody has shot before we've actually gone into this fourth round, so that's a penalty that could be. I don't know what can happen if you shoot somebody before the game starts. Is that a TP, like a technical defeat?
Sorry, I was having an issue down back. What was your question?
If somebody is shot before the selfing begins, is it a technical defeat to whoever did the mistake of doing that?
Yeah, no, I can't actually remember the exact thing about it, but yeah. Anyways, I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like, look, they're winning, so
Yeah. So I've got a question for anyone who is still here. We saw 22 in this last round, in the round 3. Predictions. The closest person to get them, I will drop 5 golds. That's the way it's going to be. So predictions coming into the chat. Whoever gets the spot on prediction gets 5 gold boxes from me, because that I think is how it's going to make it interesting this last round. So I'm going to say, I'm not going to drop myself any, but I'm going to say 21, 20, 20, 20.
uh, it could go to 25, honestly.
Okay, so we got yeah, 22 already been there, 23. Somebody's wrote 13. 13-0. Okay. That's Busim from team. See, I can't believe he just commented it. Okay, right, that's from team
I've
No
actually got
Emotions.
Twitch chat up, but is he actually watching this?
Yeah, he just wrote in 13-0.
Oh no.
Yeah. So it's already 2-0. So 8 minutes 21 on the clock. Here we go. Gryzzlyz, 5 players. So it could lower the count, because before there were only 4 players. So let's see if it will stay like that. Ace is using freeze, my friend.
Yeah, this is a peak game already. 2-0. 2 minutes, but I mean it is looking better compared to the other rounds we see. I mean, look, I I don't really know. Combinations all over the place. We're seeing. I'm not trying to say they're bad, but they're definitely new. You know, especially for a newer team, I don't think it's the wisest thing. It looks like they're playing more just like a pro battle rather than sport, and
Yeah.
they
Uh,
gotta think with the right mindset if they want to win this.
well, Kree Pushok is using Hunter Tesla again. We are seeing some very interesting combos being used right now. Bellox is pulling the flag for the Gryzzlyz. First time they've got the flag taken out. Tried to get excited for them there, sorry, but you
Yeah,
know,
look at
this is
this
what it's come
wasp.
to. They touched the flag.
Look, we're seeing a wasp like you always wanted.
Oh, dude, Wasp. Ace has picked up the Wasp. It's just, yeah. Raven is pulling. He's going through. Can this be the first cap for the Gryzzlyz? Somebody has written 27-0. That's quite intense. If that happens, wow. Right, but I don't think it is, because right now, definitely seeing these kind of combos, not going to be able to secure such a high win. Ace is using freeze with Wasp. My goodness. Ravens picking up. Bowie and Gaza taking shots. Levy is pulling. The only one who's using what we can say maybe a serious combo. Ace is picked up though. One shot away from being taken out. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see such a high score with these strange combos that are being used from No Emotions. And I think maybe Busim has actually already told his team don't cap higher than 13. So if that is the case, Busim, you are not getting the goal boxes. That's not happening. You can't make a prediction if you're actually part of the team. Nice try, son. Nice try.
Yeah, I don't know. It's looking a bit worse for no emotions compared to the last round, but they're still winning. So I mean,
Yeah.
who am I to judge?
Yeah. Right now, though, only 3 flags are being capped. So I think we're gonna close the predictions for this 5 gold boxes that I've promised in a minute. So when we reach 4 minutes 30, predictions are over for that. So get those in before that, and you can win yourself 5 gold boxes. Whoopie doo. Raven is pulling. Raven is trying his best to get out of there, but the Hornet freeze combo. Oh, is he using Firebird? Oh, just saw it was. Anyway, Ace is going. Got the HP kit. Waiting for somebody to get the return. Lebby is going to do that, and in they go. Cap 4.
Yeah, this is it's honestly just a stream to remember. It's been
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, definitely to remember. Busim has just wrote, I have 3 million crystals. I don't need those gold boxes. So, alright, son. 3 million crystals is a pretty healthy amount to have for sure. Right now,
It's a good relationship.
Ace going to cap this fifth flag. 4 minutes 14 on the clock. The fall is pulling, being chased down by that Tesla, which is a good turret. Flag saved by Gaza with his Hunter OD. I'm getting excited. Oh yes. Can we get cap number 6? Not by Ace. And the fall managing to... Oh, he's blocked by his teammate's dead tank there, but he's now heading back. And going to cap that 6th flag.
You're so hyped about this game.
Dude, I can get hyped about, you know, you want to see me. I mean, there's many reasons why I'm excited. I'm just born with excitement. Plus, I've drunk something like 15 coffees today, so you can't get me bored. Hard to do so.
That's good. I mean, I don't know. It's just this team's dominating, but it's looking like I'm not even close to that 25 mark. So I know I'm definitely not going to be getting anything off of you for a long time.
Yeah, so, well, nobody made any more predictions after that, so the predictions that are in are definitely not going to win it. So my 5 goal boxes are safe. Whoopie-doo, I'm rich. Anyway, yes, excited I am. Ace, can he pull the flag? Can he get... Right, okay, this is where I'm going to go even crazier. Can Ace grab a flag and make it all the way back to base without dying? That's what I want to see.
Like the Fallen's going to be using, but he gets taken out in the same time. And yeah, Mr. Raven is doing quite a good job, always putting the pressure on, pulling. He does use his overdrive, take a player out, but yeah, he's going to get taken out by Lebby afterwards.
Yeah, who is coming forward to get the return? So yeah, definitely with these weird gear changes that they've made, is reduced the amount of flags being capped. And maybe Theo, can this be the first cap for the Gryzzlyz? Theo is up. He's got his he's got that nice DC hammer, you know, that new hammer skin, very nice. Lebby is on his case, so take it out. Gryzzly, who taken out? It's still in play. Gryzzly can cap this flag. Come on. Creep boots shot.
But he doesn't use.
Yeah. Bellox trying to take out Barwi. The flag is still in play, but yeah. I mean, if Gryzzlyz can pull this off, I am going to get excited. Wait for a scream is all I'm going to say. Gaza's chasing down. The return has happened. And no, Gryzzlyz. Only potential moment in this game, full stop, I'd say, was that. And it's 7-0. Belrox trying to pull the flag away, but the fall dropping down to get the return.
Yeah, I mean, just looking like it's going to be the end. And looks like Emoti0ns are going to be winning.
Well, I mean, I don't think there was any doubt that that was going to happen after the first 3 rounds that we saw. Lebby capping that 9 flag, and yeah, I mean, this is the best I think I've seen Gryzzlyz perform so far. They have, you know, taken it as serious as they can when you've got a freeze wasp on the map. Lebby securing the return of that flag. It is going to stay 0 for the Gryzzlyz, but yeah, Ace trying to get there for the last. He's made it 10-0. Nobody got the predictions right, but Boosin was the closest, but he's rich enough with his crystals, so that's not going to be a win for anybody, but it is definitely a win for No Emotions. My goodness.
Yeah, looking like it was a long day, but eventually, after a couple of rounds, No Emotions managed to seal the deal. With that being said, that's going to be it for today, and hope you all have a good day, and looking forward to seeing future matches in the end. Anything you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'd just like to say it's not a scam, GGWP. I asked for an exact prediction, So I'm not scamming anybody. The other thing is that I just want the craziest thing. I've sent the predictions out, so you've got your channel points. But I'd like to know who voted the 4%. Who thought Gryzzlyz had a chance? Lift your hands up, raise your hands, and it's
maybe them.
yeah, maybe them. Maybe they voted on themselves. It's a good point. Anyway, that's it. No more final words from me. Happy days. See you later, and bye bye.
See you guys. Yeah.